right, it is officially Tuesday, 12:05 a.m. to be exact. Feeling a bit restless tonight. I don't know why. Probably because we're only 10 subscribers away from 65,000, meaning that will be 35,000 from 100,000. And whenever the channel gets to the point where it's less than 100 till we hit the next 1,000 milestone, I get a bit restless and impatient. But I figured that instead of recording like 15 videos, in one sitting, that let me just sit back and think about, was there anything specific I haven't talked about yet from the last episode, or just the haves and have-nots in general? And one thing came to mind, and I briefly touched upon it in the episode review, talking about Jeffrey's 3 strikes. And the title of this video is probably going to be simplistic too: Jeffrey's 3 strikes. And basically after David's calling Jeffrey to come come upstairs to his bedroom to talk with him, he tells Madison, did you tell my dad about what happened last night? No, I didn't. And then it's like, well, yeah, this was part of the episode that kind of brought it down. Basically, the back and forth. I didn't tell him anything. And it's like, Jeffrey, I'm worried about you. And it's like, I can handle it. And it's like, okay, that's strike 1. And it's like, what? He's like, yeah, you got 2 strikes left. And the question is, what does Jeffrey mean by that? And we're just thinking at this point, at what point will Madison hit strike 3? Because and this is just the way I see it, based off what we saw in the last episode, Madison seems to be, done with Jeffrey, realizing that he's wasting his time. And I feel the same way, especially after, how he's been treated by Veronica, as well as Jeffrey's crazed lover slash stalker, Justin. I mean, it seems like he's just done with the whole Jeffrey situation. So I wonder what would warrant him to get 2 more strikes, especially if he did nothing. But let's just think theoretically. When Jeffrey says 3 strikes, I'm wondering why is he giving Madison 3 strikes? Like what was the need of that? Oh, you get 1 strike because you snitched on my dad about what happened last night, even though Jeffrey clearly stated that he didn't give a damn, nor did he care what Madison did, because the night before, Madison's like, restraining order, I want to go see the cops in the morning. I don't care what you do, go ahead. And now all of a sudden, because Madison told David what happened, but to be fair now, Madison never clarified that it wasn't the laser from a gun, but just simply a laser pointer. He kind of let David believe that it was a laser from, like a rifle, or, whatever you want to call it, or a sniper rifle. So in a way, Madison was a bit guilty for that. So yeah, it really is a bit interesting to think about. So with Jeffrey doing the 3 strikes thing, why is he giving that to Madison, but he's not giving it to the likes of Justin? At this point, Justin, I feel like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's put a gun against Jeffrey's head at least twice already. I remember the time where he had one pointed at his head as well as Jeffrey's head, but then back at Candace's house, before the bank foreclosed on it and everything, it was when Justin told Jeffrey to come upstairs with him to Candace's bedroom, and they ended up wrestling, where Jeffrey was the winner because it turns out he actually did wrestling back in school. And then when they got up, Justin had a gun pointed to his head. So yeah, that was at least twice. So I'm thinking, out of everything that Justin has done, why isn't Jeffrey giving him 3 strikes? Or at this point, it's like 50 strikes. Probably because, he's into Justin for whatever reason. But with Madison, it's more like you are just putting your nose in where it doesn't belong. And I'm going to throw this out there. Is he mad at Madison because of the fact that he knows that his father is ruthless? So by giving David any information about what Justin did, he knew that David would take it to the next level, which leads to Justin getting his ass kicked. Does that mean David gets a strike for, attacking the man that he has feelings for? It's kind of odd. I mean, is it 3 strikes where, is he going to pull a Bobby Safeman on Madison, where he'll take a baseball bat and beat the hell out of Madison if he gets to strike 3? I mean, the only other time we mentioned strike, oh, sorry, hit my table, my microphone just shifted there. But yeah, is it like with Charles, is pretty much different. When he gets a strike 3, I believe that means, I'm done with your ass, get out. So yeah, I feel with Jeffrey is probably more violent answer to striking out with him. Not to mention, why not Landon getting a strike, 3 strikes? I mean, there were plenty of times where Landon has, tried to force himself on Jeffrey, whether he's drunk or not. And he didn't get 3 strikes, neither did Melissa. I'm very curious where this 3 strike mentality is coming from. Is it something we should really pay attention to? And what would this mean for Madison if he does get to strike 3? So, with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think Jeffrey means by 3 strikes? Why is this specifically aimed at Madison per se? I really do feel like it has to do with the whole Bobby Safeman thing. I mean, Madison and David pretty much brought up the fact that, Jeffrey dealt with the torment over and over again, pretty much regressing that anger inside, holding it in until one day he just snapped and beat him into a concussion with the baseball bat. So I wonder if the 3 strikes is indeed a reference to baseball as well as the baseball bat, and then the fact that both Madison and Jeffrey went to the same school, so Madison knew about what Bobby suffered because of Jeffrey's wrath. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And it's a shame that, once again, I don't know if I fully trust Madison, because he seems like a good guy, but I'm still a little iffy given the fact that, we don't know too much about his past. I feel like there's some things he's hid in the closet, or, bones in the cemetery, whatever you want to call it. And skeletons in the closet. That's it. Skeletons in the closet. And it seems like, Jeffrey is aiming his wrath at the wrong guy. Kind of like, and he's picking the wrong one, kind of like, more of a lesser comparison, but like when Hannah back in season 2, we're talking Benny in a coma, and she was getting close to both Michael, the grandfather of little Lizzie, and then Byron, the guy that Jim hired to pretty much trail Hannah to make sure she doesn't go to the cops to say that Wyatt hit her son. And she was falling more towards Byron than instead of falling for Michael. And we saw how that turned out. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts on Jeffrey's 3 strikes. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And, yeah, as always, guys, just thank you for the support. Because, like I said in an earlier video, I even was talking with a friend about this earlier. Like, I want the 100,000, but it's just tiresome just, worrying about and being impatient. So, I'm not going to ignore the accomplishments this channel has already reached. So, by the time this video is posted, maybe by tomorrow morning when you're watching this video, or if you get the notification and watch it tonight like a true champion, the channel will hit 65,000, and we'll just keep on pushing forward towards 100. So thank you all so much, and I will talk to you soon. Hopefully we'll get a clip or, something related to the new episode later today. And if the clip has enough, enough meat to it, then I might do another video before the episode airs at 9 p.m. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, as well as leaving your thoughts in the comment section below so we can keep the conversation going. On the left hand side of the screen, you should see a picture of Jeffrey Harrington. You can click on him in order to subscribe, but also hit the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content. Also, you should see some videos appearing on the screen as well that I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy if you enjoyed the one you just saw. But also, be sure to follow me on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all my social media will be in the description below. And in order to help this channel hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to need your help. So make sure to share this video as well as the channel around with all of your friends on your own social media. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.